way Mike Evans has played this year,
dude,
he's played like a top
balling
8 receiver in the league.
We kind of sort of gloss over Mike Evans. I think far too often he doesn't get the respect that he deserves. Mike Evans is 13 touchdowns this year. He has accounted for 46% of the passing touchdowns from Baker Mayfield.
Look at the release.
There's your separation.
Great route.
Stutter and go. Gets by clean.
That is unbelievable.
Maybe the greatest catch I've ever seen.
Can I throw out the name Mike Evans in this conversation of top 5 most valuable wide receivers? Because Chris Godwin is a good player. There's no doubt about that. But like the way Mike Evans has played this year,
dude,
he's played like a top
balling
8 receiver in the league. I mean,
yeah,
we always talk about this group of like 7 elite receivers in the league. Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams, Steph Diggs, Tyreek Hill, A.J. Brown, Jamar Chase. Cooper Kupp was the guy at the beginning of the year. I think like CeeDee Lamb definitely belongs in that group. Like the next name out of your mouth there has got to be Mike Evans based on the way he has played throughout the course of his career and how he has played this year. Like this whole Baker Sans, the Baker Mayfield revolution that we're in right now. I know he's not coming off his best week, obviously, but they'll smack around the Panthers in week 18 and we'll forget all about week 17.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
That's not happening without Mike Evans. The Bucs offense has so far outkicked their expected coverage this year, and Mike Evans has a lot to do with that, man. And his career resume, I think, kind of puts him in this bracket too.
I think that's a great call. We kind of sort of gloss over Mike Evans. I think far too often he doesn't get the respect that he deserves, and I think that is true. Let me throw a stat out here for you now that you brought up Mike Evans and Baker Mayfield. Mike Evans is 13 touchdowns this year. He has accounted for 46% of the passing touchdowns from Baker Mayfield. 46%.
It feels low. I know it's not, but it feels low.
That's an insane number. 46% of the touchdowns have gone to Mike Evans from Baker Mayfield. Come on, bro. That is nuts. I think that tells the whole story right there. You know, again, we talk about yards and receptions all you want. At the end of the day, you got to score these dang points, man. And who's scoring the points for Tampa Bay? It's Mike Evans. Each and every week, this guy is scoring touchdowns, man. So I think there's a lot to that, to the point that you're making. And you're right. I think he's certainly in that conversation for number 5. Are we going Mike Evans at 5?
Just before we make a final decision here, you got me thinking about this team touchdown percentage stat.
Yeah.
You're right. Mike Evans, 46.4% of the team touchdowns,
nuts.
Passing touchdowns have gone to Mike Evans, which is nuts. But it's actually only 3rd in the league. Do you want to guess?
Oh my God.
Do you want to guess who the other 2 players are? I don't think you'll guess them, but
I have, from a percentage standpoint, I have no clue. Is like Drake London or somebody random in that mix? I have no idea.
No, it's number 1, Deontay Johnson.
What?
What? Come on, dude.
Come on, man. What?
Oh, I think
you could have gave me 30 guesses. I would have never got to Deontay freaking Johnson. That's incredible.
I think number 1 because it's only accounting for the 12 games that he has played.
Okay.
For fantasy points right now.
Uh-huh.
Fantasy points data, but yeah. So again, he's only played 12 games. He has 4 touchdowns, but the Steelers as a whole have 12 passing touchdowns. So in the 12 games that he has played,
my God, dude.
That must mean they have 8 passing touchdowns in the 12 games that he has played, and he has 50% of them, which is 4. Do you want to take a guess at who the second one is?
No, dude, this is, my mind is blown. What? Okay, give me the next guy. Who's the next guy?
Also number 2, DeAndre Hopkins, because he has
there you go.
He has 6 touchdown catches, and and he's played 16 games.
Yeah,
the Tennessee Titans as a team have 12 passing touchdowns. So
that's disgusting, dude.
That is good. That is good for obviously 30th and 31st in the league because the Jets are dead last with 11 touchdowns.
Oh my
which also makes it just a crime that
11. Oh.
I mean, damn Garrett Wilson should be higher on this list, man.
He should. Like I said,
how come there's only 11 passing touchdowns on the season and Garrett
That's what I'm
Wilson only
saying.
has 3 of them, 27%. We got to get that percentage should be closer. But again, yeah. So they're like bottom barrel when you
Oh
look
my
at the
God.
Bucks, who Mike Evans has. Who has 46% of their
Wow.
passing touchdowns. The Bucks have thrown 28 touchdowns this season, which is 7th in the NFL. So it's much more impressive and puts it in like a different category that he has 46%. Yeah, the closest one, like a guy who's played the full season, because Mark Andrews in the game he's played, he has 46%. Kendrick Bourne, weirdly enough, had 44% because he was legit the only receiver doing anything in the games that he played. But it's Tyreek Hill is the second. He's played 15 games. He has 12 touchdowns, 42.9% of the passing touchdowns.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, I mean, that is pretty funny, though.
That's
about those two
nuts.
guys.
What? Come on, dude. Oh my God. That's just absolutely wild. But yeah, I mean, again, so I get it. That really does highlight the fact that what is Mike Evans' value to this team, man? He's just scoring all the points, dude. 46.4% of the passing touchdowns. Oh man, that is impressive.